It is, of course, yet another beautiful day in the capital and another exciting edition of your favorite tourism broadcast. That is, of course, Tourismus Namibia. My name is Jemima Ndebele, and today I'm joined by the incredible Glenora Shipula. How are you?
I'm quite excited because I'm a travel girly myself, and I've been meaning, or I am, trying little by little to discover hidden gems in Namibia. And what better place to start than Tourismus?
Exactly. So Glenora will be one of the new faces on your screen and will be bringing you Tourismus going forward. So please do stick around as we bring you the top trending tourism topics. Now, first up in topics, Namibia will be putting itself on display and receive advice. The international organization, Consortium of African Funds for the Environment, also known as CAFE, together with the Community Conservation Fund of Namibia, CCFN, will bring together 20 African trusts in Swakopmund from the 2nd to the 6th of September to discuss the state of environmental protection in Namibia. CCF's Executive Director and CAFE's Vice President, Tapiwa Makiwa, invites you to attend this symposium and experience how conservation works in Namibia. This environmental organization is closely linked to the Conservation Finance Alliance. LinkedIn tells us that CAFE is a network of environmental and conservation trust funds in Africa that have been operating since 2011. The aim of the network is to build a learning community that shares best practices and pursues innovative financing mechanisms to promote conservation while also making sure that sustainable development in Africa occurs. CAFE has a total of 18 member funds that, among other things, manage over 90 parks and reserves covering an area of over 140,000 square kilometers in 13 African countries. The CAFE Secretariat is currently hosted by the Malawi Environmental Endowment Trust, also known as MEET, in Malawi.
Moving on, in some great news for the coast, the Eronga region's tourism sector is experiencing robust growth, according to an update from the Eronga Regional Tourism Forum in Swakopmund. Annette Cotting highlighted that the region, particularly towns like Swakopmund, Walvis Bay and Henties Bay, saw a 60% increase in room occupancy rates in early 2024, outperforming other regions. This growth follows the implementation of the Namibia Tourism Sector Recovery Plan 2022 to 2024, aimed at rejuvenating the sector post-COVID-19. Nationally, Namibia recorded a significant tourism recovery, with arrivals rising from 461,027 in 2022 to 863,872 in 2023. The Hospitality Association of Namibia reported a national occupancy rate of 55% in 2023, up from 33.8% in 2022. Despite a recent dip in arrivals from South Africa, the region remains optimistic, with a notable increase in cruise liners visiting Walvis Bay and the introduction of a visa-on-arrival service. This has led to 28,938 tourists arriving via the port, with more cruise liners expected. The Walvis Bay International Airport saw a rise in passenger traffic to 79,763 in 2023, reflecting a recovery rate of 62% from pre-COVID levels. The airport has also accommodated larger aircraft, such as an Airbus A340, and acquired a new Rosenbauer firefighting vehicle to enhance safety. Airlink has expanded its services with additional flights to Cape Town and Johannesburg. However, challenges persist, including staffing issues at immigration during peak times, a lack of convention facilities, and road safety concerns for self-driving tourists. In response, the Eronga Regional Tourism Forum plans to launch tourism awareness and customer service training to address these issues and improve safety and service in the region. I'm quite excited for this. I remember going to the coast. I was in Swakopmund during COVID, and I saw so many establishments that were closing down because of what was happening during the pandemic, and to see that, it's reviving again.
Exactly, exactly. I think this peak and this robust growth is definitely a positive thing for our tourism industry. And I
Yeah.
think the future is only bright for Namibia, especially because of our rich, resources, and not forgetting our beautiful landscapes.
Oh, it's so beautiful, guys. We have a beautiful country. We need to visit it more, Go out there,
Exactly.
go to the coast. Not only the coast, but, everywhere in the country. It's just so beautiful. And we need to also contribute to the tourism industry as Namibians, and not just foreigners coming in. Us as Namibians need to travel our country.
That is right, and explore the beautiful animals. Speaking of animals, in our next topic, we will be hearing more from Jen Schneider of the Conservation Film Foundation, who has graciously allowed us to broadcast this special and original material about the African elephant under the heading of Every Day is Elephant Day. The video clip highlights the animal's contribution towards our Namibian economy and community, but sadly also illustrates their plight and challenges. But it is most enjoyable. Let's have a look. See, now that is exactly what we talk about when we speak about our beautiful country and its richness in not just minerals, but also, fauna and flora.
Exactly. Can you believe this? I've never actually seen an elephant in person. I'm very impressed by that.
Really?
Yes, so I need to make a trip to either Etosha or one of these parks just to see an elephant up close. I've never seen one.
And we have so many. They're slowly but surely dying out because of the poaching that's also increasing, which is very unfortunate. But if you would like to see some beautiful places, let's head right into destinations. In this segment of Destinations, we take you on a tour showcasing beautiful establishments that you can be sure to visit in and around Namibia. We will be starting off our journey in the south as we visit the Africa Safari Lodge near Marental. It is located about 25 kilometers west of the town on the C19 road and is a charming retreat in southern Namibia. Let's hear from Chef Bwende, who has been working at the charming retreat for quite some time now.
Ronald, why is Africa Safari Lodge so special? Why should guests visit here?
African Safari is an attractive place for our guests. It's very special, especially if you are coming to the wild camp. We're having some rhinos, we're having some different type of animals, which is very attractive for the tourists. And
I've seen the rhinos and they are beautiful.
Exactly.
How many? I see are also babies. How many babies are here?
I think they're having two small babies. We're having two small babies, and the other one is a big one. It's a third part from the biggest one.
And what other animals are here?
We're having some eland, we're having some lichwe, we're having some wildebeest, and we're having some giraffe. It's many of them. I cannot name all of them, but it's a lot of them.
I also saw some water bug.
Water bug, yeah.
And Ronald, I tasted your food. You are the chef.
Exactly.
It is amazing. I didn't want to eat, but in the end, when I saw the food, the presentation is beautiful. And when I smell the food, oh, I had to, and it was delicious. Where did you learn to cook?
It's a long experience. I got that experience for many years, for 17 years. I've been studying Swakoku for one restaurant, which is a German restaurant. We call it a Holland. It's a pizza box. We were doing variety foods like baking pizzas. We were doing dinners. It was not my field, but I took it the way it came to me, and I was much interested out of it. But I'm feeling happy today. I'm a big chef for a big experience.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It looks so beautiful.
You know-
I'm excited because, like I said, I want to travel little by little. But those are great destinations to start out. Where have you been actually?
I've actually visited that exact same place. And what was so amazing about that experience was that as you open your room door, what you wake up to are rhinos literally just grazing in front of your
Wow, I had a
doorstep.
similar experience in a lodge in Omaheke, and I was like, I'm looking for more lodges that offer that.
Exactly.
So when you wake up, you're almost in touch, or in like you're one with nature.
Yes,
Like I can see the
yes.
animals, I can see the rhino, I can see so and so forth. I love that. I love that. So I'm definitely putting that on my itinerary.
Yep.
Next up in our destination pit stop is an escape to tranquility at Indulgence Spa here in the capital city in Windhoek. This haven of relaxation offers a comprehensive range of luxurious treatments designed to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Under the expert care of beauty therapist Samantha Kaverire Shorty, guests are treated to personalized experiences that promise indulgence and revitalization. Whether you are seeking a soothing massage, a refreshing facial, or a full body pampering session, Indulgence Spa provides a serene environment where every detail is tailored to your comfort and well-being.
Exactly. So let's have a look.
Good morning, I'm Samantha Shoshi, a beauty therapist at Indulgence Spa. Okay, we are located in Windhoek West in Beethoven Street inside the Palm Hotel on the second floor. Our spa is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Sunday. Welcome to Indulgence Spa. There's no better investment than investing in yourself. This is our reception area for any bookings or any other inquiries. So this is where we offer our brow services, where we shape and tint your brows. Okay, so this is the room where we do our massage treatments. We do massages such as deep tissue massages, we do Swedish massages, we do hot stone massages, we do bamboo massages, as well as cupping treatments. Some of our beauty therapists also offer our facial treatments in here. In this room, this is where we offer our waxing treatments. We do underarm waxing, we do Hollywood waxing, we do bikini waxes, we also do leg waxes, we do full leg waxes as well as half leg waxes. This is where we do our different type of foot treatments, where our clients come and sit and relax. We do foot treatments, and we also offer foot peels. This is where our clients come and do their lash extensions as well. On the other side, you will find our station where we do our manicures and pedicures, where you find our beautiful nail technicians practice the beautiful designs on our clients.
You know, they also have a branch in West Lane. So if you're not able to get to
I thought
Windhoek
that
West,
was them,
yeah.
because I used to stay very close to West Lane. We were those apartments next to the West Lane Mall. And I used to go to Indulgence Spa, but like just a little branch in West Lane.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why are they in Windhoek West? So I was like a little bit confused, but it's great to know that they actually have 2 branches.
Yes, they have
so they're
expanded
growing
from
They're
humble beginnings.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, they give exceptional service.
They do, they really do. And those massages, my goodness, definitely worth a visit. But now let's get to the point of some rather interesting environmental matters as we hear from Minister Kali Schletwein. Now, Minister Kali Schletwein is currently in Omaheke this week engaging communal and commercial farmers. During his community engagement in Leonardville town, Water Minister Kali Schletwein explained the formation of the Stumpreed Aquifer in an attempt to create an understanding of how underground in general may be polluted through underground mining operations. Given the background of possible mining activities that are to take place in the Omaheke region, Schletwein also highlighted what the ministry's current position is on uranium mining in the Stumpreed Aquifer and what steps are to be taken. Let's hear what Minister has to say.
And everyone wants to help us to achieve that. So I think it is good that we realize how important water is and how necessary that work is that allows us to safely use a used resource. I must add here that the Stumpreed Aquifer is it has a shape like a barley, a hat. So the bowl is full of sand, and that little fine rim is where the water is, in a water-bearing rock formation. But it is linked. It is one big pan. So if you pollute at one end, there is a possibility that it can migrate to other areas. Not to say that it is, but we must study it. We must study whether that is possible or not. But that's a risk. And it is layered. So if you drill through a number of layers, you must make sure that the one layer is not polluted by what you do in another layer. So there are very complicated matters, and I believe that it is very good that we have now the opportunity to study it and to make sure that we protect the resource for long term. We must make sure that this aquifer is available for our children, many generations that come after us. We cannot use it for a once-off big profit and then destroy it for the rest of the generation. So that is in the act, and I'm of course obliged to implement that act and comply with that act. The new Water Act that is now in force has provisions that enables us to protect those resources. Unsustainable utilization out of groundwater is regulated. Every borehole requires a permit, and the permit has conditions. And these conditions include the amount that can be abstracted. Secondly, in general, there is a prohibitive prohibition to pollute water resources. A permit to a borehole always includes aspects on possible pollution, which are not allowed. And then there is a general provision that prohibits pollution as overall, all resources. And I think it is very, very important to mention it here, because we know that we have a mining development here that makes use of the water resource, that there is a possibility that we can mine in the aquifer where there are mineral deposits. So we are not against development of these economic possibilities. But we must make sure that they don't put in jeopardy a principal enabler for life at all. So we need very carefully to see, through analyzing the methods, analyzing the effects of that operation, whether it is safe to do it or not. So we are not against it in principle, we are just worried that a huge resource may be placed in jeopardy through pollution. And we want to prevent that. So we need a little bit of time to study and make sure, okay, it can be mitigated, then it can go ahead. If it is not okay, then our advice, unfortunately, will be it's not possible. But we are not there yet. We have to look at it very, very carefully. And it's a complicated thing because we cannot see 300 meters deep into the soil. We do not know what is happening there. So we must measure it with very complicated technology. But we have advice now available. We have UNESCO that will help us. They have the technology. They can help us with that. And the team was here for a fact-finding mission. They confirm there is no data available that we can use to say it is safe or it's not safe. It's not available. So we must find it. We must look at it, get the data, make an analysis, and take a decision on a well-informed scientific outcome of these analyses.
And with that, we have come to the end of yet another informative yet exciting edition of your favorite tourism broadcast, where we took you not just on a tour around around our beautiful country, showcasing the Africa Safari Lodge and bringing you all the way back to the city center, where we visited the Indulgence Spa.
And that's also a great way to highlight that you also don't always need to leave the capital city, because most of us are based here, to experience rest and relaxation. You can just do it, in your hometown.
Exactly. Take some time out and find a place that feels like home away from home. But from me, Jemima Ndibele,
And Glenora Shipura, until next time.